The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Pollard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. I'll probably get to him and get him on the ground. And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. To throw is Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Aaron Jones.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
56.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Jackson throwing once more. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
44-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson will throw again. Quick slant to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
More 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Run for Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
2-yard line.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Right there. Here we go. 58.
Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Packers.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Past midfield.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Rodgers.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Packers 20, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Jackson. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it with Jones.